We've got a marvellous studio audience in tonight. Fabulous. Where are you from? Where are you lot from? Redwood. Anyway. There we are. Now listen to this one. This is from an 82-year-old lady. She's a lovely lady called Elizabeth Bond in Wellingborough. She says she loves darts and Bullseye, but she's worried about Tony in case he has his good looks. Good looks, right? She must have bad eyes. Tony will have his good looks spoiled because he stands too close to the board. Have you ever thought that, the viewers and you? Have you thought he stands a bit close? Well, she's worried in case a dart hits him, you see. Well, the producer doesn't want to get him hurt, do we? We don't get you hurt. And I'm sick of the letter, so I want to stop all that. So we've come up with an idea to kill two birds with one stone. Right, are you ready to start, Tony?
I am, Jim.
Right, that's it. Now, go on, get off and feed your beef. Go on, get off. Goodness sake. What are we going to do? Let's meet our contestants tonight who are going to play with us on Bullseye. We've been this way before, Duncan, haven't we?
Yes.
When we had a little run-through. Ah, nice to see you. Yeah. And you're from Felixstowe now?
Felixstowe, Suffolk.
But not all your life?
No.
From originally?
Lanarkshire in Scotland.
Lanarkshire.
Then down to Cornwall.
What prompted that move from one end of the country to the other?
The wife came all the way up to Scotland to find a decent man.
Oh, no. Well, excuse me. Now, there'll be letters now. There'll be letters there. And she found, obviously, she got it wrong.
Yeah.
Did she take you back down to Cornwall with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you lived down... What did you do when you were down there?
Well, I worked for RNAS Colrose.
Oh, yes, yes, I know. Yeah, right. Yeah. Eddie, you're from Felixstowe, your brothers as well. But so you've had widely varying careers to say you came from the same home, haven't you? Because you were in the RAF. Yeah. And you were with the peacekeeping force, weren't you?
Yeah, I was on the RAF regiment.
I've often wondered, when you're out there, you're a bit like a referee, aren't you?
Yes.
It's when peace has been agreed, but you're not too sure that they're both going to stick by it. Right. Is that right?
That's right.
So it puts you on a very thin... I mean, were you in a position where you had to make a decision about, say, fire a shot?
No, we never had any cause to, because the fact that we were there.
You were seen?
Yeah.
And that was enough?
That's right.
Right. How are you, Ray?
Fine, thank you, Jim.
Nice to see you, sir, with lovely Fran. You've had a good day, Fran, haven't you?
Lovely, thank you.
It's been great. It's been great, haven't you?
Yes, it has.
Now, listen, tell me, you were into steam, weren't you? Steam engines.
I was.
Were you an engine driver?
No.
What, you never made it?
Not
to
quite.
the top?
Not quite.
What did you make?
Fireman.
You made fireman. Because in those days, without being personal, we're going back a few years.
Yes.
But it was, I mean, everybody wanted to be an engine driver, didn't they?
That's correct, yes.
And then you used to fry the bacon and egg on the shovel, didn't you?
Right, Jim, yes, good old days.
And we've got Fran. Fran, you're a word process operator.
That's right.
What exactly do you process? Tell me, I know words, but I mean, is that another word for typewriting?
Yes, it's like using a typewriter, but it goes through a computer.
Yeah.
So you can, if you want to, just tap in a few numbers, and then the printer will produce a complete letter. And
the youngsters have got calculators and things now. When I went to school, before your time, it was 7 8s are...
55.
We're moving on now. We get down to Bristol, down to the West Country. Hi, Keith.
Hello there, Jim.
How are you, Simon?
Well, thanks.
Nice to see you, sir. You play a lot of darts, don't you, Keith?
I do, yeah.
Tremendous amount. Tell us how many nights a week.
Well, at the moment I'm working away a lot, so not so much as I used to.
But when there were 7 nights at home...
About 5.
As many as that? You managed to stay in a couple of nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose they soon passed, didn't they? Simon, you look to me like a sort of an administrative character, sort of executive.
Oh, hopefully.
Yes, I would have thought you're one of these guys who... You send out telecom bills, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Sends out the bill. And then you send out the red ones, don't you?
Yeah.
And after the red ones, you send them a little note that says what?
Pay up or else.
Pay up or else. 6 great contestants. Give them a round of applause. Well done. Right, to remind you at home, questions in the first round, £30 each. Our 3 brains waiting to play the game. Come on then, Eddie. Choose a subject for Duncan. Let's get some money won.
Sport, please, Jim.
All right, sir. Come on, Duncan. Sport with light, please.
Duncan. Well, that's not sport, Jim, it's words.
It's words. You can see what he was trying for. Having a crack at the bullseye early on, which is quite sensible, so there's no bonus for you there, Eddie, but don't worry about it. For £30, what is the name of the leather or fur pouch which Scotsmen wear in front of the kilt?
Sorry, Jim. Gone.
OK, well, Fran's got a light on. What do you say, Fran?
A sporran.
It is a sporran. Gives you £30 bonus, and it's your turn. So choose a subject now for Ray.
Faces, please.
Faces. Come on, Ray. Faces.
That's in places, Jim, no
Well,
bonus.
no bonus again. So, oof, incredible. Here we go, then. So it's places you've got this time, Fran. In which French Riviera town is there an international film festival?
Can.
Cannes gives you £30, that's right. Simon, for Keith.
Sport, please, Jim.
All right, old son. Come on, Keith. Sport we'd like.
That's 50.
That's 50. You're on the way now. We're all on the way and sailing. Still very early days. For another £30, Simon, Annabel Croft was a leading British sportswoman before she became a television personality. Which sport did she play?
Tennis.
Is right for £30, giving you £80, Simon, in all, which gives us, at the end of round one, Duncan and Eddie still to get off the ground, Ray and Keith with £60, and Keith and Simon with £80. Well played, all of you. Right. Questions in the second round. £50 each. A little bit more difficult, the questions, and less categories. What do you think, Eddie, for Duncan?
History, please, Jim.
History we'd like. Come on, Duncan. History for Eddie.
Well, that's gone into places, Jim, and the subject's gone.
Incredible. Gone into places. We can't ask the subject, it's gone. So still no score with Duncan and Eddie. We move on. Fran.
I'll try faces again then, please.
We'll try faces.
That's 50.
Well done. £50 you've got. All of you, look at your monitors. Fran has first go at this. Who is that, Fran?
Sarah Green.
I can offer it across to Simon for £50.
Sharon Davis.
Sharon Davis is right. Oh, Fran. We move on, and it's your turn now, Simon. Choose a subject for Keith.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz we'd like, Keith.
That's 50.
It's good teamwork, this, isn't it, Simon? Another 50 you've got. For a further £50, Simon, which country won the 1990 Eurovision Song Contest? Shh.
France.
It's not. Eddie?
Sweden.
It wasn't. It was worth a crack, though. In fact, it was Italy. Which gives us, at the end of round two, still Duncan and Eddie to score, Ray and Fran with £110, and Keith and Simon with £180. Well played. Wonderful, enthusiastic studio audience tonight, clapping like mad, and we're delighted. £100 a question now. The questions are more difficult, so for the last time in game one, Eddie for Duncan.
History, please, Jim.
History, Duncan.
50.
£50. Right. For another £100, Eddie. All right, here we go. A poll tax was first levied in England in 1377 and was a direct cause of the peasants' revolt in 1381. Who led that revolt, Eddie? There's a light on. Fran?
What Tyler?
Wat Tyler gives you £100. Good girl, well done. And it's your turn, Fran.
Books, please.
Yes, books.
Oh, it's not, Jim. No bonus, it's in words.
Nothing. So
Subject's
the
gone.
advantage you had, you might just have lost. What about the smoothie poothies at the end? What, what about it, Simon?
Britain, please.
Britain. Now then, Keith.
50.
50 you've got. You've now gone into the lead by £20. For a further £100, Simon, what is the alternative name for Holy Island off the northeast coast of Britain?
Iona.
It's not, and you can have £100, Fran, if you can tell me.
Lindisfarne.
Good girl. £100 you've got there, which gives us, at the end of round three in game one, Duncan and Eddie with £50, Ray and Fran, £310, and Keith and Simon, £230. Well played. It's pounds for points. Anybody's game. Over to Tony.
Right you are, Duncan. First round. It's 5. 3. And 19, which is 27. There you have it, Ray. 27 to beat. 5. Treble 12. And single 5, which is 46, and that's the score to beat, Keith. $20. 20. And 11.51, which takes the first round, Jim.
Simon, £51. You could really do with this to catch up with Ray and Fran. For £51, prior to a police force, what was the name of the paid group of men who enforced crime prevention in London?
The Peelers.
It wasn't, and in fact, it's the Bow Street Runners. Never mind, gives us £50, playing £310, playing £230. Back to Tony.
There you are, Duncan. Second round. It's 20. 20. And 20, 60. That's the score rate. $20. 5. Another 5, 30. So, Keith, it's 60 to beat. 20. Treble 5. And single 20, which is 55. So the second round to Duncan, Jim, with 60.
Here we are, Eddie. This will give you another £60. From what kind of plant is saffron, a type of flavouring, obtained? There's no light on. No, but for £30, Fran, if you can tell me, you can have it.
A crocus.
Good girl you are, really very well informed. Gives you an extra £30. Well played. Gives us the scores. £50 for Duncan and Eddie. Ray and Fran with £340 now. And Keith and Simon still on £230. Back to Tony.
Right you are, Duncan. Final round. 20. 1. And 5. 26. Ray, that's the score to beat. 20. 20. Another 20, 60. There you have it, Keith. 60 leading. 20. Treble 20. Another 20, 100, which takes the final round, Jim.
Well done. Simon, sadly, if you get it right, you're 10 short. But what a fight you've put up. Here we go. For £100, giving you 330 altogether, Simon. Where in your body are your metatarsal bones?
In your hands.
It's not. In fact, they are in your feet. And nothing changes as we go into the commercial break. Duncan and Eddie with £50, Ray and Fran with £340, Keith and Simon with £230, which means, sadly, we've got to say cheerio to Duncan and Eddie and Keith and Simon. Give them a round of applause. In you come. Come on, Keith. Well done. Come on. All right. Oh, listen, don't worry about it. I promise you. We understand. We do understand. All is not lost. £50 for the pair of you. That'll buy you a drink. It won't pay for the fare home, will it? We might just pay for that. We'll give you £50. You've got your tankards there and your bullies and your darts. Thanks very much indeed for coming down to see us. Been great to see you. And £230 for the boys. That was all right, was it? Worth it?
That wasn't too bad,
Were 20 minutes, wasn't it?
That's all right, yeah.
You were going well, but isn't that Fran was something, wasn't she? Sharp lady, that, wasn't she? Take me 2 minutes to count this out. Come back in the second half. It gets better. See you then. Welcome back to part two. Well, now that there you are. £340, and you've got the best bit to come, all the prizes. I couldn't believe that depth of knowledge you had there, Fran. It was lovely. Have a rest for a second. Bronze bully time. Professional dart players come every week and throw for charity. If they can get 301 or more, we'll double that and give it to the charity chosen by our 2 finalists here tonight. One of the stars of the darting world now, former world champion. He's going to do well for us tonight. Please welcome, as he throws for charity, Keith Deller. Come on, Keith. Thank you.
Nice reception there, Keith. Show them what you can do. Best of luck, mate. 20. 20. And 20. Lucky. Just 60. Brilliant darts. Treble 1. Treble 20.
Oh.
And very unfortunate.
Can I take that again?
63. Well, you can still do it, Keith. 180 will give you 303. 20. 20. Oh, very unfortunate. Off the barrel there. Very
200 try.
just 40.
All right,
mate. 163 though, Keith. 2 out the ball.
Hi, Keith.
How are you?
2 darts on the floor.
Oh, dear. Never mind, never mind. That's one of the snags really of being such a good dart player is you can get them so near to one another. Sometimes that happens. They bounce out.
That's right, 2 darts on the floor. I wish I could have them again.
Never mind. £163. Where's it going, Ray?
The Orthopaedic Hospital in Exeter, Ward 3.
Ward 3 at home, back at your orthopaedic clinic.
Yes.
That's excellent. That's on its way. Listen to me, young sir. I've been seeing you on telly on these, and you're doing all the summaries now, and you're doing a bit of the Trevor Brooking of the darts world, aren't you?
Not the same suntan, Jim.
No, but you're doing it
But
well, though. You're
that's
doing well,
right.
with it, aren't you?
I do enjoy, as much as playing darts and being on the road a lot, but it's nice to analyse darts. And it's not as easy as when you see people present darts.
Yeah.
And you watch it on the TV, it's not easy to present what's going to happen or predict. So I do enjoy doing it, but...
And what's nice as well, of course, it's an informed comment. Like, when you listen to Trevor Brooking and he talks about his football, it's informed because you've been there, haven't you?
That's right. I think you understand when the players are playing, you can see what they're trying to do.
And what's
That's right, but as I said, it's very hard to predict what's going to happen. I've done it a few times and been wrong, but it is nice to do it, and, you know, I do enjoy doing it.
It's lovely. And it could be another little milestone in your career, that, couldn't it?
That's right, yeah.
I think that might be what you're angling for. Yeah?
Well, if I keep getting 163,
Well,
Jim,
no.
I might have to.
Thanks very much indeed.
Cheers,
nice
mate.
to have you on the show.
Thanks
I know
for
you're
that.
going to wish them all the best.
Yeah.
Thanks
Always,
for
mate.
your
Go on, Fran.
Good luck, friend.
Keith, always a pleasure. Thanks very much indeed.
Cheers, Jim.
Oh, well, it won't happen to you because you don't need to get them as close as that. You can spread them about a bit. The money's off to your orthopaedic ward. That's not a problem. Now let's have a look at what Bully's prize board has got for you tonight.
In 1.
No need to frown when the rain comes down with this tumble dryer.
In 2.
To remind you of your day at Bullseye, a bronze dart player.
In 3.
You'll really put on the style with this elegant tea service.
In 4.
Those DIY jobs will be a real pleasure with this handy portable workbench.
In 5.
When the chips are down, you'll be safe with this deep fat fryer.
In 6.
Perfect listening is yours with this compact disc player.
In 7.
Jobs round the house will be a real pleasure with this handy set of tools.
In 8.
You'll never miss that important call with this cordless telephone.
And Bully's special prize.
Something to talk about and no walkabout. It's a teletext TV with remote control. 9 prizes. We've done the hard bit. 9 prizes, 9 darts. Behind every red sector there's a prize. Not forgetting Bully's special prize in there. And you've 9 darts between you. 6 for you, Ray, and 3 for you, Fran. I hope you take every prize. Did nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. All right, so once you've hit the red, keep away. Here we go. Look at your lights, they'll help you. Best of luck. Listen to Tony.
Settle into it, Ray. Best of luck. That's black. That's red. It's number 5.
Fine, that's the deep fat fryer.
That's red again. Number
You're there.
7.
Number 7, that's OK. That's the DIY tools. So, yeah, it's all right 2 on 3, but we see what you're going for there, can't we, Ray? You're trying to get that
Just
Bully
remember what's
special
gone,
prize.
Fran.
Look at your lights, Fran.
Out the board. Yes. Played before, Fran, haven't you? Well, that's black. At least you hit it.
Now, Fran. Anyway, you made up for it on the questions. Don't worry about that.
OK, Ray, just settle in.
With 3, you can still go away with 5.
Well, that's black.
Oh, he's determined to get this.
Red number 1.
That's the tumble dryer. Get this.
And that's black.
Right, let's have a look at what you've won. You have won the tumble dryer, the deep fat fryer, and the set of DIY tools. You have also won £340, which is there, along with your tankards and your goblet there, Fran, and your bullies and your darts. They are safe. The money for your charity, for your ward down where you live in the southwest there, £163 is on its way. Would you like to gamble the prizes you've won against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind bully? 101 or more with 6 darts. Non-dart player going first. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. You're gambling those 3 prizes. What do you do, audience? Give us a shout. Come on, down here. Now, all I've got to say to you is, before you tell me, bear in mind how Fran threw on the prize board. Now tell me.
We're going to gamble.
No hesitation.
Trust in the road,
Absolutely. Fran first, and then come on with me. Come on with me, Ray. No problem. Good lad.
There's no rush now. Just
Anytime.
please, just settle yourself in. I know it's difficult, but you can do it, so just settle in now. Look at the board. And the best of luck. 101 and more. 12. 12. And 18. That's 42. So, Ray, just 59 or more.
Well, now.
Just give you a good chance.
Good chance.
20. Come on. 20. And 20!
Have a look at what you've won. Stick with me. Have a look at what you've won. Come with me. Come on with me. Come on with me. Come on with me. How's that selection? Superb. Right. One of the best in the business. Have a good look at that. You've got your skis on there. You've got a huge engine on the back. Water sports, life jackets, everything there. There's your bullies. We'll leave them there. Your goblet, your tankard, your money there. £340 you've got to take home with you. Your money for your charity's gone. Thanks to Keith Deller. We're absolutely delighted for you. Haven't you done well?
We have.
You have done well, yes. Thanks very much indeed. Thanks at home for watching us. Thanks to Keith Deller, all our audience. Watch us next week on Bullseye. You can't beat a bit of bully. See you soon. Bye.